Wow.
Over the past few days, I believe all of you have had a question resonating in your minds. What is J. Garcia Saturn's devil fruit? One of the 5 elders of the world government, the gods with a small d of the world of One Piece? I confess to you that the skill set shown by Saturn is really worth noting, because he has just gone beyond what we have already seen in relation to devil fruits. And he begins this mystery with this, the magic circle. We can even notice that a sailor was amazed by the magic circle, and this raises the question, what is Saturn? His transformation is clearly unusual. We haven't gotten the name of your devil fruit yet. That's if we assume that everything we've seen is in fact the power of a devil fruit. Did Oda-sensei decide to add magic to the series and now we are facing a new power system? Could it be that the Gorosei are high-level sorcerers who can transmute themselves into mythical and infernal creatures? If all this is true, how can Luffy deal with such a challenge? Could this be the new type of power that Luffy should achieve? Well, what if I told you that magic already exists in the world of One Piece? Yes. Want to know everything about these secrets? Stay with me, we'll talk about this now. And well, my dear pirates, first let's talk a little about Saturn's abilities. After all, by unknown means Saturn was able to appear in Egghead, literally emerging from a magic circle on the ground as if through some kind of portal. That circle included a pentagram with 5 number 5s drawn on it. When he appeared, the circle also emitted black lightning in the style of Haki. Several powerful fighters on Egghead's island felt a chill down his spine. They noticed the strange presence that had arrived. But not only that, the rays were visible and were seen by low-ranking sailors, and as far as we know, Haki is not a visible coloration to the eyes of people in the world of One Piece. Because of this magic circle, we don't know if Saturn simply appeared or if what we see is just an invocation and his real body still remains on the ship. We don't know if it is a product of his devil fruit ability or a completely different and unknown power. It's strange until he expresses himself by saying that he hasn't come to the surface for a long time. Was it a demon projecting his body or just a nobleman who doesn't step on common ground? In addition to his magic circle, Saturn displayed some more esoteric powers while transforming. Saturn can heal wounds with a bloodstain literally disappearing within seconds of being stabbed by a sword, as well as he can project some sort of invisible force similar to an aura. And by invoking this power visibly indicated by his glowing eyes, Saturn can make the heads of the weakest people explode with just a glance and even knock down enemies as if it were an invisible blow, physically forcing them to be pinned to the ground, keeping them immobile. This just goes to show that regardless of whether it is a devil fruit, an inherent power, or perhaps magic, we are facing one of the most broken powers in One Piece. This instant healing after being stabbed is something to be discussed. It could be the effect of the immortality surgery that Lost Fruit is, and that's why Luffy wanted this fruit so much. Perennial surgery would have made him look like Gorosei or better. Luffy could have switched bodies with one of them. Saturn appeared in God Valley 38 years ago with the same appearance, which confirms with a 99% chance that yes, he is immortal because he does not age. And if this immortality is more literal than we imagine, like the effect we see that he doesn't even lose blood when he is injured. Im-sama and the Gorosei have a power that makes them almost invincible. But these are conjectures. This cure could be from its fruit or even an inherent power. Who knows magic? It is necessary to remember that the Gorosei have names of planets that should orbit Nika's sun but chose to stay with the Earth, represented by Im-sama, known as creator of the world. However, notice something here. J. Garcia Saturn shows the ability to heal a wound from Bonnie's sword attack. However, he has a facial scar, implying that at some point he was involved in a very dangerous confrontation without having this healing ability shown. Could some single power have done this? A fruit? A Haki? Maybe once again, magic. Now moving on to an even more theoretical thought, the Gorosei may be from the lost century and they may have eaten the first devil fruits, and these may not even be considered a fruit as we know it. Just like Lady Toki, a time traveler named after her power. Toki means time. An inherent power that was transformed into fruit by high technology later. Joy Boy's Allied Islands can confirm a little of these myths because both the people of Wano and Fishman Island believe that the powers granted to devil fruit users are curses or sorcery. Magic can indeed be a new power system like devil fruits and Haki, but at higher levels restricted only to people from the Void Century. And remember when I said that magic has always existed in the world of One Piece? Yes, it has been present since the initial drafts until today. But perhaps it never caught your attention much because it takes place on a smaller scale and is one of the alternative versions of Romance Dawn, a prototype of One Piece. A bandit who is a magical clown called Spiel has the ability to use magic that allows him to ride a flying broom and set people on fire or lift them with telekinesis, summon weapons, and even control water. In the world of One Piece we can see Hawkins who uses magic in his card readings to predict future probabilities. He even has a mink called Faust in his gang whose profession is described as the gang's magician. Madame Shirley can see a very distant future and even make prophecies. Miss Golden Week had incredible painting skills that are not typical of a devil fruit, and she even revealed to us the true dream of Mr. One and Crocodile. One wanted to be a hero while Crocodile always dreamed of being Pirate King. So, my dear pirates, you can see that these things exist, and the Gorosei and Im-sama as immortal magicians being an endgame power is not entirely out of the question. But if this comes to fruition, if these theories about magic and a new source of power in One Piece are true, what will be Luffy's fate in the middle of this equation? Well, in my view, Luffy must also learn this type of power, this new magic Haki, to finally face the final enemies of One Piece. In a very old video on the channel, I had commented on how the power of Shanks and Luffy's Haki had become something unprecedented, and that this could be a problem for the future of the work when we talk about the scale of powers. But if there really is a new type of Haki, or a new type of power within the One Piece universe, well, it seems that Oda-sensei has already found the perfect way to balance everything and adjust the scale of power again. What do you think of all this? What's your theory on this? I want to know your opinion about everything we commented here today. But of course, if you made it this far, it's because you like the content, so it doesn't hurt to subscribe to our channel and become one more member of our fleet, my dear pirate. And of course, do not forget to press the like button. That helps a lot in spreading the video and the channel, so help us to become the largest fleet of pirates here on YouTube, okay? A big hug for everyone. And until the next video.